Hello and welcome to Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. It's a fun event and we look forward to it every single year. It's the Fire and Ice Festival in Lititz and it's coming up on Friday, February 12th and running through Monday the 15th. And with us right now is the event organizer, Dawn Rissmiller. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Everybody always wants to know what's new this year.
Well, you know, it's funny, and that's the question I always get when people call. We try really to change every single venue just a little bit. So it's fresh and exciting every year. Friday night, this is the first year that we actually are having entertainment in the park on the stage.
Oh.
We've got great bands scheduled, and Pulse Dance is taking over the one pavilion. So we've got a lot of entertainment going on. We've got great food trucks. We've changed that up a little bit. We've got some really cool vendors. We've got fire dancers and all kinds of really cool things. And live sculpting, you know, that's a normal thing for us.
So everything gets started when, Dawn?
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock
on
is
that
the
Friday.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They'll start carving on Wednesday because we have some really cool things planned that we want people to be engaged in and interactive with that night. So like, for example, we have a big sliding board.
Oh, really?
That we're going to have that'll be carved out of ice. So we're real excited, but we want people to actually be able to use it that night. So we make sure it's carved by 5 o'clock.
Okay, and that's what's exciting too about Friday night. We can see a lot of things really happening and being created too.
Yes, the team that comes from Jeanette, DiMartino Ice, they will actually design several that night right there, hands-on. So it's cool to see this plain block of ice turn into, you know, like the one picture I can never get out of my mind is Lititz Mutual did this huge carriage, and it looked like you could just jump in and you were Cinderella and you were just going to go off, you know. So it's amazing what they do, truly amazing.
So how many total sculptures are we going to see?
This year you're going to see over 60. Our numbers actually really blossomed. We had a lot of people come to us new this year. We had a handful drop off, but actually, I think we've doubled the people that joined us this year. So we're really excited.
And to do this and to join is very easy. We're going to put the website up on the screen, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep, www.lititzfireandicefestival.com. It can't get any easier.
So there are a lot of businesses that hop on board with this, aren't there?
Absolutely. We have everything from the smaller shops, you know, the downtown retailers. Some of them have gotten involved with it, and they have ice sculptures. This year, the new company Spilled that took over what used to be the Sturgis House. They are actually even providing lattes to our chili judges. So, you know, just different ways to get involved. It doesn't always have to just be with an ice sculpture, although that's what brings people to your shop. And then we have real big companies. You know, we've got Luther Acres, we've got Brethren Village, you know, Lititz Mutual, just all kinds of nice big companies too that really, they get it. They get that this is a really cool community thing.
Yeah, it is, and you can't be in a better place. I mean, Lititz is fantastic. So it's actually on Main Street and
Broad Street and the park.
So that's where you can circulate. And
and those ice sculptures are actually available literally from the start of our event on Friday night through Monday night.
Okay, let's talk about what else is going on Saturday.
Saturday, we have a very full day. So we have 3 venues at one location. We've got our indoor carnival, which is any kid's dream in the middle of winter. And parents should love to take the kids there because it gets them out, burns off energy. They're running through the inflatable, getting their face painted, all kinds of fun things there. And then we've got a vendor fair. So you have to walk through the vendor fair really to get to the chili cook-off because this year there's some other events at the high school. And so it's nice traffic through the vendor fair. And we've got 45 or so vendors. That sort of has taken off this year as well.
What types of things when you say vendors?
You know, honestly, this year we were really selective, and we have like the home parties, so you'll have like Silpada and Tastefully Simple, but then we've got like Irish glass or rings that are made out of coins and just really cool, unique things that people want to bring a pocketbook. They want to bring some money for sure. I know I am. I am definitely stocking up that day, and I'm getting a couple things there myself.
Yeah, that's
and then
good.
we've got the chili cook-off. You know, that's a huge venue for us. I really think each one could be its own event at this point. Like after 11 years, Friday night could totally be an event. Saturday, each of those 3 could be an event. It's just unbelievable. But our chili cook-off is going to be cool. We've got 23 chilies. So for $8, it's such a, you're getting 23 ounces of chili. You go to a store, you get a little 4-ounce container for $5.
Right.
So here you're getting 23 ounces of chili, and they're totally different. Having been a judge every year, you have everything from beans to meat to crazy game things, white chicken chili, everything. I don't think there's ever been the same at any year. Because we kind of laugh. The judges and I we're amazed at how creative people can be.
Yeah, they really can be.
And the cool thing is the charities that are connected with all of those chilies. Our goal was so not that just the Leos, whose their vision or their mission is vision, but that all these chili chefs are representing a charity, from a mission trip to leukemia to breast cancer, and there's a reason why they're all doing that. It's touched someone at their organization or with the chef, and so they're very. I joke that the chili's made with love, because it really truly is. Being Italian, I know I cook, and that's how I show people I love them. But these chefs, when they're creating things, and they're creating the chili for that day, and then their table displays really are amazing, and they really want to promote a charity.
Yeah, that's excellent. And there's another fun event. It's dodgeball?
Dodgeball, yes. So the Leo Club and the Interact Club at the high school have partnered, and on Sunday we have dodgeball. And it's for Warwick students, because it's a Warwick event, and I think they're already maybe even sold out of spot, or not sold out, but like already booked on spots. It is so much fun. Teachers get teams. It's middle school plays against middle school, high school plays against high school. I know it's a house favorite of ours, because I'm always screaming, for the kids that know, and it is very fun.
There's even a movie too.
Movie night. So this year we're going to show The Incredibles, because we try to pick each movie with some sort of story. And this year we're showing The Incredibles because we really want it to be family. Family is so important. I just had a conversation with someone yesterday that there's nothing like a family, whether it's a brother, sister, mother, father. So what we're going to do this year is we're doing something a little different. So as families come into the movie night at Linden Hall on Sunday night, we're going to have them sign up for a raffle, and we want to continue after the movie night. We want families to be able to do things together, because it's hard. Having a family, I know how challenging that is to have time to do things. So we're going to be giving away some nice prizes. We're going to give a 4-pack to the Barnstormers game. We're going to give a night out with pizza and a movie. We've got some other fun little tickets that we're going to be giving away. I don't want to give it all away here, but it'll be fun. It'll be a fun night.
And you're going to be around on Monday too.
Absolutely. Monday really is sort of our time that we as an event take a step back, but we want our retailers downtown to really benefit. So the ice is still available downtown. All the shops are open. The restaurants are open. People have a day off. It's a great day to come down into Lititz.
So essentially, we could be there all 4 days.
I am. Yeah. So why can't we?
That's right.
I'm fine with that.
Friday through Monday, the 12th, and then through the 15th. But you're doing this, and it's to benefit the Leos. Who are the Leos, and what are they all about?
The Lititz Leo Club is actually middle school, high school kids that are the same as Lions. That's their parent organization. So our main mission is vision. So we help companies like Vision Corps, Beacon Lodge, Leader Dog. That's where probably 80% of our money goes. The rest of it goes out to community things like the rec, the fire companies, different things, the library. So and really a lot of it is teaching kids to give back, and I think we are growing up in such a society where kids don't always learn that, and it's all about me, me, me. So I know with my Leos, we really focus on how you're giving to other people and how cool it feels. Like even on Christmas Eve, we were delivering gifts, which was a very cool experience. We did the Santa box in Lititz, and so the kids have to pick different letters, and we go and deliver gifts. So I mean that's just another different way that we want to give back.
Yeah.
And so the money that we raise at Fire and Ice allows us to do things like that, help with National Night Out, the Easter egg hunt, different things like that.
How much money have you raised in the past?
I think at this point we've given away almost $100,000 over the course of the event to probably even more at this point, because on average we can raise enough money that we're given to the 25 or so charities just from the chili cook-off, plus several many more.
It truly is a good time for a good cause.
Yeah, we
isn't
love it.
Now, what we also need to think about, it's $8 for the chili tasting.
If you buy them now.
If you buy them now,
yes,
ahead
but
of
we
time.
have had some exciting news come about recently
Yes.
with our chili judges.
Yes.
So buttons, I will say, are going very fast.
So get them now.
Yes, because I don't know that we'll have them on hand on site.
Right. Okay.
On site, it's $10. Again, if we have them, but otherwise, you can buy them now.
Right.
At Baumburgers, Stauffer's, Do-Si-Do and Lititz, and new this year is Zig's Bakery and Cafe in Lititz.
That's great. And other than that, everything else is free, but bring along money because there's going to be things you want to buy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Well, this is such a wonderful event. I can't wait to check it out. And we have a very special chili cook-off guest, judge, who's going to be talking to us next, so stay with us. Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We're talking about the Fire and Ice Festival in Lititz. It's coming up on Friday, February 12th, running through Monday the 15th, and there's going to be a wonderful event on Saturday. It's that great chili cook-off. This is the 11th year. Now, joining John and myself is the special chili cook-off judge, John Gosling. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Diane.
Yeah. Some people will know you from John and Kate Plus 8, and that was the reality show on TLC. I guess it started back in 2006, right?
Yeah, around that time, yep.
Yeah. So since then, you actually have gone from there, but you've kept a journal of your experience.
Oh yeah, I've
haven't
kept
you?
a journal of my whole life.
Yeah.
Pretty much from childhood growing up to filming to marriage to everything.
Okay.
And I've condensed it, so I formalized it into a book that probably, hopefully, might come out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And
I don't
that's
know.
the plan, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's
You're
always a good
actually in
plan.
our area, too. I mean, you grew up in
Yeah.
Berks County, and you're here in Lancaster. In fact, you are DJing at the Chameleon on a regular basis?
Yes, we're starting at the Chameleon. Me and my DJ partner, DJ Endo, or Noah, we'll do every Wednesday night at the Chameleon, try to bring that crowd back. And I also work at Building 24 on the weekends as well.
Sure,
Am I
yeah, that's
missing?
a great location too. Yeah. So how did you get approached to be a judge for this chili cook-off?
Well, it was through a friend of a friend, and then I met Dawn, and we had a sit-down meeting, and I thought it'd be good to get into the Lancaster area. My kids go to Lancaster Country Day. I'm in Lititz twice a week to meet with my management and stuff like that. So I just started meeting more people as time went on, and it's a great community, and I think it's a good event. I've never judged a chili contest before, but I've judged other things, and I've been to a lot of restaurant opens.
Okay.
I guess I have a palate and I like to eat, so.
Well, hey, that's
I mean,
two important criteria, right?
all you really need.
That is
Yeah.
really all
Really, it's all
you
you
need. So,
need,
yeah.
taste buds.
So I'm told we have about 23 different types of chili. So how are you going to approach judging this, John?
I think I'm gonna go spicy first.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna see how that goes, or I might just get there and just get in line with everybody else, and then cleanse my palate, and then start. So, baby steps, because 23 bites is a lot of food.
A lot of food.
So I think your mind determines like what you want, palate-wise, and what the ingredients were used, and I eat a lot of chili too because it's healthy. It's protein, and if you count those calories, it's a good food to have.
Yeah, it is good. So there are going to be a lot of different types of chilies to sample, and this is going to be interesting to do. Let's talk a little bit more about you and what you have going on in your life too.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Being a part of this reality TV series, what did it feel like?
Being on a reality show, well, in 2006, I was working for the governor. I worked for Rendell in the IT department for the governor's office. So I had a full-time job. We were approached to do a 1-hour documentary. Having sex doublets and twins was rare. Biracial was rare. And there was no documented footage. I mean, we did a lot of newscasting, Patriot News.
Okay.
We did a lot of stuff around here, CBS, ABC, NBC, affiliates, and some talk shows, but there was nothing that knew the day in, day out of how it all worked. So we did a 1-hour documentary. It became the highest rated documentary ever on Discovery Health at the time. We did a follow-up in 2005, and that was higher ratings than the previous. And then they approached us with a reality show. So Kate called me at work one day, and I was just like, what's a reality show?
Yeah, right.
They're like Big Brother or like, Real World or something?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, that's the premise, but more in a docu-series format.
Okay.
So like there's, a problem or conflict in each episode, traveling or feeding all these kids or whatever it is, and it's going to be episodic. So we started filming with Discovery Health. We did 8 episodes the first season. It went really well, and then TLC wanted to grab it. So you go from I think it's like 26 million households to 90 million households with TLC worldwide.
Wow.
And then things just blew up. So then the second season was 12. Third season we did 40 episodes. Fourth season was 52 episodes, including 1-hour specials. And that's when PR generation and things were going. And then it was just became super overwhelming, and I decided to leave.
I can only imagine what this must be like to have someone following you around in your life like that. What have you learned through this, John?
Well, I've learned a couple things. I mean, in the beginning of filming, I mean, there were no rules and regulations. Everything was adopted from California. It's funny because Representative Tom Mert, he wrote the House bill for reality TV kids in Pennsylvania, and I assisted with that, but he just hit me up today, like, how are you doing? So it's so interesting that you talk about that. But like, to help write that House bill was a big thing because there were no rights. So for instance, we could film 5 days a week, and no state agency would be able to step in because there was no laws. Now you can only film 3 days a week, including 2 PR days, which means, to break it down, like if you're going to New York City to do Good Morning America, you know it's going to take 2 days, so you know you're going to have a vacation because no one's going to want to film for 1 day.
Okay.
So there started to be more rules, what time you can start filming and all that kind of stuff too. I just learned a lot about people and trusting people. I think when you acquire fame or money or both, and you come from a small town setting, you're not really trained on how to deal with all that. You know, and you want to hire advisors that you trust to a point in a business relationship that are going to steer you in the right direction. And I just learned by not hiring the right people. I learned by mistakes. As my mom said, life's about choices.
It is.
It is. It's and you know, if there's moral choices, you think you're making the right decision and you get burned. So, but I'd rather learn those things when I was younger and then later in life. Once those relationships were already developed so long.
What do you want the audience to know about reality shows and what's really real?
Well, it depends on the reality show. I mean, in the beginning, ours was super real. No retakes, no anything. Sorry, I'm not changing a diaper again. I've already changed 6. I'm not making a bottle again. I already made 6. You know, so it's like there's that, but then there's storybooking. So obviously, you got to get filming rights when you do stuff. You have to have locations. You have to have everyone sign your agreements or talent agreements. So like, a lot of it's storybook. So your dialogue is not scripted. So there's no writers.
Right.
But they point you in a direction. So like the producer says, and how'd you feel about this? So they word it, and you word it back. Well, how I felt about that was da 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 da. So you learn a lot about media and what they want. So it limits your time on camera. So you can just get it done. So you're not doing voiceovers in the middle of the night. You're not doing. My first season was horrible. I stared at the camera. I didn't know how to do anything. You know. So it is kind of acting because the editors want to put it together so they can create a whole storyline of what's gonna happen. You know, sometimes things are filmed out of sequence. It's raining this day and it wasn't raining that day. We got to wait for a sunny day. You know, it's like just like a lot of TV stuff. But you know, sometimes too, you're forced into a situation where, you know, you're going to have conflict with your spouse or something like that because they're going to put you in that situation. Whether you talked under your breath and it was recorded on camera, and then they bring that up that she wasn't supposed to hear that. So you know, that kind of stuff, or you know, you're filming in this location, she's filming in this location, and you say things about each other, and then they bring it up when we narrate our own show, so you know, they bring it up. So like, why are you causing problems? You know, like now what am I gonna do? You know, so like, shh. You know? But that was the whole, you know, thing.
So how has this whole experience set you up for what you see as your future goals?
Well, a lot of good things happened too. I mean, I quit the show. I got sued. All the bad things. You know, I got divorced. I stopped the filming of the show during my divorce. That was the whole point of quitting the show. But the point being is, once the tabloids took over, it rebranded me. So I didn't have to pay for the rebranding. It went from Johnny K+8 to John Gosselin. So it was like Continental Divide. That was a rebrand, which is super cheap because it was free. But I had to go through all the crap to get there. You know, all the bashing and all people hating me, all the people judging me based upon what the network wanted to be released to the tabloids and what the tabloids wanted to deem me as. There's always good cop, bad cop, and it always changes. But what happened was I got rebranded. So now I have a brand that I can take and market with. So I gave myself like a 6-year hiatus, and now I came out and now I'm doing music, like DJing. But I do promotion, sales, marketing, digital marketing, online, social media, all that stuff is all encompassed into one brand. And what I want to do in the future is move down to marketing and promotion.
Okay.
I love DJing, it's great, but I'm going to be 39 this year. It's just not feasible.
Right.
I don't see me maybe DJing when I'm 45. I want to have more of a promotional branding company with other DJs and other music venues.
Okay. Well, you've got a great background, and I can see how all of this is coming together and actually really working for you.
Oh yeah, everything's tied together.
Yeah, it
This
sure
is
is.
one big circle.
Yeah.
Whether it's a music industry or TV industry,
Right.
it's still the same
Yeah.
entertainment industry.
Right. Thank you for sharing your story and
thank
who
you.
you are.
Thank you for having me.
And you know, it's going to be a
And
lot
Dawn.
of fun. Yeah,
So
having
quiet
John
over
there
here.
for the chili cook-off too. It's going to be a great event.
This is like the real deal.
Yeah, it's the real deal for sure. Well, we're going to take a brief pause, and we come back, we're going to have some final thoughts, so stay with us. Welcome back. We've been talking about the fabulous Fire and Ice Festival in Lititz once again, Friday the 12th of February through Monday the 15th. Dawn, final thought.
Come out. It's going to be amazing. Whether it is raining, snowing, sunny, it is always an amazing time in Lititz for the Fire and Ice.
Yeah, and it is free except for the chili. We have to get our tickets for them.
Absolutely. Everything outside is free. Inside, it costs a little bit, but it's so worth it. You know, I'm personally even bringing my purse for the first time because of all the vendors at the vendor fair and all the food at the food trucks, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, and John, you're ready to taste 23 chilies, yes?
Yes, I'm ready to taste 23 chilies. I don't know if I can make that decision. This is why I was never contestant on The Bachelor. But I'm excited to be a part of a community event to get back into the mix of things. And
It's going to be fun.
yeah, the Fire and Ice Festival seems like it's going to be an amazing time, and I hope to see everybody there.
Yeah, that'll be great to be there. And once again, it's going to be about 60 sculptures and all over the place, all downtown Main Street and in the park.
Yep.
Yep. Wonderful. Thank you so much for taking time,
you.
Thank
sharing
you.
details of what we can expect to find. I know we're going to all be out there, and we can do it 4 days too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. We'd like to say thank you for joining us today too. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, and remember, keep looking behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.